Everybody wants to get. It's come to Sigtorsson, and Johan can't keep it out. Iceland have turned it round to lead.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Football Armchair Experts, where we pretend to know everything, but actually we know nothing. Liverpool fan Imran, Chelsea fan Robin, Newcastle fan Manjun, and I myself, Mark. A lot of us are, of course, very excited about the Euros coming up. It means that there's a non-stop football calendar throughout the year. After the Euros end, it's almost straight away. It'll be the Premier League season once again. Mainly because we do cover the Premier League regularly. I guess there's going to be a little bit of an England bias, or maybe bias against England. I'm not quite sure. I know for England, he's most familiar with England. So possibly, does that mean that you would favor England over other teams more?
There will be. There's a bit of an England bias on my side. I think also because our parents' generation probably support England also. At least growing up, when I go and watch my dad, usually he will recognize the England players more than the rest. He'll always be like, oh, Michael Owen, they're good. Like if they're still up against another good team like France or Germany or whatever, where you'll be familiar with their player, then for me, there's no bias.
I know for Manju, it's quite the opposite. Because he watches the Premier League so much, he doesn't like England. That's quite an interesting phenomenon that I think maybe international audience might be little bit surprised to hear.
I gotta say, right, that I'm okay in England now. I just hated their previous golden generation.
Why?
With the Scholes and the Lampard and the Gerrard and the Nevilles and the Beckhams and the Owens and the Rooneys and the Carraghers.
But you say but there's only one of each of them.
Yeah, something about them lah. Like, and I more or less named the whole squad, right, from like Euro 2018.
Yeah, more or less.
More or less, right. Something about them lah. Actually, we'll put their squad right in like the tier 1 of teams. So it's at the best of teams alongside the Frances and the who's there actually?
Belgium.
Then the Belgiums lah. I will put it that way. Yeah. So the thing is, it doesn't affect me that much now, that how good their team is and because I feel that they actually stand a chance of winning it this year. Maybe because there are like no Man U representation in this podcast. I don't get it. I don't know why.
How is it linked back to our podcast?
Imagine if there's a Man U fan coming, yep. Well, I for sure hit England onto the call.
Okay.
Manjun did mention, you're talking about like tier 1 kind of squads, right? But arguably, if you look back, at the generation that you didn't like so much, the golden generation or the Frank Lampard's, Paul Scholes, you would say going into tournaments, that's also a tier 1 kind of squad, correct? Compared to other, squads going into the World Cups, going into Euros. So why would this be any different then?
I'm just comparing with this year's team, like with the rest of the Europe. Okay, to be honest, I feel like this year's Europe is the squad depths are not as good as what they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that England got quite a number of up-and-coming like stars, then it immediately just got to tier 1 for me. Like teams like Spain are like heading down, teams like Italy are heading down. So I think it's a good time for England to strike lah, if they really want to win, if they're really serious.
But for France, it's quite clear that they are the favourites. Not much to say about the squad. Like, as long as they are fit, right? Like Kante and Pogba, if they are fit again, I think the midfield is strong enough to overcome every other team in this competition.
Not a lot has changed since the previous World Cup. I don't feel like squads are declining and all that. I feel like it's sort of a continuation. It's like France are still the main dominant force. Like, there are like a few, you can call them tier 1 teams, but France is I feel like France is a level above the rest, and then you have your Belgium and your England and whatever.
Okay.
So and it's, I think, roughly like the same squad for France as in the previous World Cup, right? And I think the previous World Cup, a lot of the European teams weren't very good. That's why you will have a Croatia in the finals, you have England in the semis, even though they had a young squad, right? So all your other squads like your Italy, Netherlands, all that, who did they even qualify for the World Cup?
No, not even at the World Cup.
Exactly. So like for now, maybe it's like they are on the up because it's like they finally managed to qualify. I think Netherlands is like they missed out on the previous 2 Euros or something.
So, they missed out on World Cup and the Euros, so 2
World
consecutive
Cup
tournaments.
Yeah. So going back to Belgium, I feel that it's their golden generation and they still stand a chance, but it's like I don't think any squad can compare to France at this point in time.
Previously on Football Armchair Experts.
Group A.
I don't want to sound harsh to Wales fans lah. Your players are trash. I just want to say it.
But
I think Group B should be quite fast for us. I think all of us have this sequence.
Ukraine, I will not be able to pronounce any of their names. I'm going to try. One of their left wingers, the Yefan Konoplyanka, he's...
The thing I really disagree is Patrick Schick I feel he's trash. Probably I have to hear. Why? How is Slovakia so good?
No,
That's
I
Marek
just,
Hamšík
I
and
just
the
always
boys.
want to come up with a team to cause a lot of upsets.
In terms of Hungary, don't you say lah. Star player not there. Portugal gonna finish second, which means they're gonna face England in the second round.
Okay.
And
I
that is
think
where
that is a good
Yeah.
segue. Today we will be previewing the knockout stage, the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and then the final. Each one of us will take turns to show you our different brackets.
Based on my predictions, Germany will still go through as third place. But hell no, they face against Belgium. I'm sorry, you're gonna die there. Okay, Belgium will go through for me. Netherlands, Italy, another very good game for the ratings. But as I already mentioned, I don't believe in the Netherlands squad. I don't believe in Frank de Boer. So Italy will go through. France against the Master Beaters team, I think France will go through. And this is my top game,
What
Croatia
the
against
hell?
Sweden, because I have no idea where you'll go. Lah. But I chose Croatia just based on the fact they are older team and they're more experienced.
Okay.
Spain better win Austria. This is the one, man. This is the one. I feel for this one, okay, it's not as easy for me to say Portugal will win. I feel Portugal have to ride their luck a bit. I think England, if they face Portugal, England will dominate the whole game. They will dominate possession. But somehow, someway, Bruno Fernandes will find a way to score. You know what I mean? So it will be a very just snatch and goal kind of win for Portugal in this first matchup. As for Ukraine against Poland, I take Ukraine. You hear me rave about Ukraine just now, about their qualifying and about their star coach. So I'll go for Ukraine. As for Turkey and Denmark, I'll go for Denmark. Like Turkey, I still feel they're a bit young. And Denmark, they have their whole spine there. Their keeper to the defense, to the midfield, to attack. It's the same solid player. So I think should be Denmark going through for this one. Belgium, Italy, who did I choose? Okay, Belgium, Italy.
Okay.
Italy, I go back and say they don't have a good number 9. And Belgium probably has one of the best number 9 in the world. So I think Belgium will go through. That's based on this. France, Croatia, World Cup rematch. But I think it's a weakened Croatia team ever since they went to the finals. Spain, Portugal, don't when you say
Kena spang.
Kena spang Portugal will whack early. That's whack Ukraine and Denmark.
This will be your dark horse.
This is my dark horse.
Okay.
And if you hear me say that now, you already know it'll be Ukraine So Ukraine will go through based on the fact that they have a star coach and I believe in the Ukrainian team. But too bad they don't face my Portugal in the semis Too bad for them. If not, they will make the run like Greece in 2004. But no way. So Portugal will go through in the final. As for the Belgium France, I sort of believe in Belgium. I feel like
Is this the World Cup final, semi-finals also? France,
Yes.
Belgium.
Yeah. Belgium, France.
I feel Belgium got more to prove here. Like this is their golden gen. They haven't done shit in their golden gen. So I feel that they have to do it here. I don't feel there's pressure on France to win, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think so also.
Yeah, because they already won the World Cup. What is there? Euros is nothing. And I feel that Antoine Griezmann won't be the same as what he was in the World Cup. So, and he kind of carried them a bit because they didn't have Benzema. So, based on that, this will be my final.
Oh, wow.
Then let you all decide who to win. I do believe that Portugal, if they win, it will be in extra time.
We don't have Adair this time to score.
Well, we got better players to do it. We don't need Adair. Oh my! I don't know how Belgium will not win this, but I'm ready to stroke the luck a bit and say Portugal will win this, and Belgium will find a way to screw up. Yeah, based on their aging defense, I think they'll find a way to screw up.
So I guess maybe this is a good time to ask you for in terms of we know your dark horse or your surprise of the tournament could be Ukraine, but who could be your golden boot?
Okay, my golden boot, it might not be the most popular. Actually, it might be the most obvious. I believe it's Harry Kane. Despite him being out in the first round, I believe he will get his hat tricks in the freaking group stage. That's how I think he'll get golden boot.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he'll probably score 5 to 6 goals in the group stage, and that's how he'll get his golden boot.
Yeah, and we know usually 5 or 6 goals.
Then
usually is enough.
Yeah, if you watch England against Portugal, high chance you end up 2-2. Probably Harry Kane will get 2 goals, so he'll probably finish with 8 goals. But without a medal, without another trophy in his life. So yeah.
Continuing the team. But I guess we can go to Robin next in terms of his predictions then.
I want to see his dark horse. I mean, I really know.
Yeah, I want to see how far his Slovakia go.
Yeah, I have to go for this one. Very dependent. It could go either way. Honestly, I think it'll be decided on a set piece probably. I expect Lukaku to get the 1-0 win for Belgium here.
Wow.
I feel like
out in round 16.
Yeah, Portugal is so talented, but not as balanced defensively. Midfield wise, I feel Bruno Fernandes.
They have Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, but the midfield wise, I feel Belgium is a bit better in midfield. although they don't have De Bruyne, he's a wild card. So yeah, that's why I feel like it could go either way. Then I just somehow choose Belgium instead lah. Italy, Ukraine, I will naturally go for Italy. I think they will just power through with all those 1-0 wins. The kind of tournament they'll have lah. Italy down here quite straightforward to me. France, Russia, I will go for France any day. I think France are too good.
Well, Croatia, Slovakia, would there be a surprise here? No?
No lah, I say Slovakia's run would end after the group stage. This one is Croatia for me.
Okay.
Their Lao Jiaos will carry them through Slovakia. Probably like, those very narrow wins again. I think this tournament not going to have many goals. The Golden Boot will be quite hard to pick. Okay, Spain, Austria has to be Spain. It has to be, unless they have a really very bad day, then they can go home in shame already. So this one should be Spain for me. Yeah, England and Germany will be very fun considering the previous World Cup. Was it the one off the line, crazy ghost goal? This one, I will go for the youth of England to power through Germany. Yeah, this one is scary for England, but I think they will be able to have stronger motivation to push through German defense.
This would be like a proper like revenge fantasy for a lot of English fans.
Football's coming home.
Rivalry. No, not just the previous World Cup. Every World Cup, always Germany.
Yeah. And they will always reliably knock England out.
Netherlands, Czech Republic. This one could be quite fun. I will go for actually Czech Republic.
Yes, we got it.
Yeah, I think Czech Republic is my dark horse for this tournament somehow. I think they are like unknown nature, random talents popping up could be the surprise of my tournament, Czech Republic. So they will beat Netherlands because Netherlands really, they always flatter to deceive. On paper, not bad, but I think match fitness-wise, they are struggling. Turkey, Denmark, I would go with Denmark. Just the spine again. I like their core, the central area of the pitch is really, really quite strong. So I will go for Denmark for this game. Belgium, Italy, I think this seems like a rematch or something also. But this round, I will go for Italy.
Yeah, I think you're right. In the last Euros, they were in the group stage together.
Yeah, I feel like they played before. Then this time I'll go for Italy to win. I think
that time Italy won also.
I'll go for Italy to beat Belgium this time.
Wow.
Largely because Eden Hazard is really not who he was. Yeah, so I think they'll struggle to replace and find that spark in Belgium. Then Italy is probably smart and strong enough to just stop Lukaku. So tournament-wise, I think Italy have a better team to navigate this match. I don't have that much faith in Roberto Martinez and Thierry Henry also. Yeah, they another one, they wasted Belgium's golden generation, I feel.
Yeah, not over yet.
Yeah, maybe this.
But
this
it's
could
nearing
It's on
the
the
last
brink
chance
already.
already.
It's on the brink.
Yeah, I feel like
Thierry Henry still there?
He's the assistant coach, right?
so
Assistant
assistant.
manager,
Yeah.
I feel like this has to be their tournament, but it's not going to be, France, Croatia, okay, this one will be fun, but sadly, this time France will win again, I think quite comfortably. Mbappe
So
just
we were
gonna burn.
bashing Croatia quite a lot. This is now the second out of two people with Croatia in the quarterfinals, which isn't a bad tournament actually,
Because
Yeah,
it's
I
who they
think-
face in the first round. Also not
Correct.
difficult.
I guess.
Yeah. I think Croatia's midfield is actually still very good. Spain, England, this one should be fun, but I will go for England. Yeah, I'll go for England to have that optimistic run in the knockout phases. Then we'll see where
By
they go
this
after
time,
that,
right, Manjun will be properly annoyed already. The football's coming home thing will definitely be at fever pitch
exactly.
because
Yeah,
they've now
I see.
beaten Germany, they've beaten Spain.
Yeah, I see who they facing in the semis. I'm no screwed. Oh my god.
Exactly. I know England will have the same, I think they will have the same trajectory as the World Cup. Like, wow, optimism rising all the way until the semis. Then we'll see. Czech versus Denmark. This one,
Wow.
this time, I will pick my dark horse. I'll go for Czech Republic.
So can I guess who's your golden boot now? Is it Patrick Schick?
Even I don't know.
Is it freaking Patrick Schick?
That'll be nice, but I don't know.
I mean, you don't know. You have England so far already.
Oh my god, you got
Who else do you have to choose
Yes,
other than
It's
Harry
Patrick Schick,
Kane?
guys. Oh my god. But I love
No
it. I
lah,
love
I
Patrick
think-
Schick. Okay.
Semi-finals, Italy, France. Okay lah. France win. Then semi-final, England to be disappointed again at the semis.
Whoa,
So
Czech Republic.
Oh my god, Patrick
Czech
Schick.
Republic in the final. Okay.
Patrick Schick.
Yeah, this will be my fun tournament.
Oh
like
wow,
Czech
I love
Republic.
it. I love it. Okay.
I feel like there's always this dark horse team to make it quite far. in the Euros especially.
But
So for me,
Czech
this year the
Republic
big
do have quite a good record in the Euros. I think they've made the semi-finals a few times. They've actually won it as Czechoslovakia, lah. But that's I
Not in
guess
recent
going back to
times.
their
Beside-
old ways again.
Yeah,
This
man,
why
now,
this why Robin had both Czech Republic and
And
Slovakia.
Slovakia.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think if they join the Slovakia back, it doesn't contribute much to the team. So
That's true.
Hamshik.
Yeah,
It is
I think they're
Hamshik.
better without now.
Yeah.
But yeah lah, my finals will be like that, and my winners will still be France.
Shake. Oh,
end of
okay.
the day.
Oh, I thought
Not-
Czech
not-
Republic to win the whole
Patrick
thing.
Schick, yo.
Well, you heard it here first.
wow,
That'll be crazy. Yeah, that'll be a
Yeah.
nice story.
buy $10 on that, win like $1,000.
$10 you win 1,000 eh. Patrick Schick top score, you win 1,000 eh. I think after this, I think people say Patrick Schick is better than Erling Haaland. Let's put it right here.
Oh my god. Chelsea
But
can
okay,
say-
I guess we do still have to ask you for your Golden Boot winner.
No lah, I'm still very
N'Golo
tempted to go with
Kante.
Harry Kane also.
Aiya. No, the
But
thing
then
is,
when I look at my,
Second
my
consecutive
bracket,
Harry Kane.
yeah, but when I look at my bracket, like England's team's not that weak. So I think most of his goals have to come in the group stage.
actually now that I
Okay.
look of it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Harry Kane for me isn't too good lah.
Obviously, they out in
Yeah.
the
No, because okay, my things will either be Harry Kane, or it'll be the most obvious choice.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, it'll be Ronaldo because it's a swan song. So
Yeah, you should pick Ronaldo, right? Quite possible.
But then people will think I support Portugal because I'm a Ronaldo fanboy, but I'm not. This kind of thing. I genuinely believe in the quality and depth of their squad. No, not really. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, okay. I mean, I
But
say
I think
Ronaldo.
even in their run to the final last time also, Cristiano Ronaldo, I mean, he did score in the group stage, but I
Yeah,
think he
but
didn't
never
score much
scored,
after
yeah.
that. Yeah.
He wasn't even in the finals,
they could
right?
have a good run and
Yeah.
not score that many also.
He was coaching on.
Yeah, he's a coach, right?
Okay, Imran, your turn. I think you can look at your knockout stages.
Okay. I'm just surprised how actually despite it being very different round of 16, right? When I reached like the quarterfinals, right? Like out of the 4 games, I think 3 of it same as Manju's ones. Yeah.
Republic.
Okay.
Ukraine. Oh my god.
Maybe
Only-
Ukraine also has dark
Only
horse.
the
Ukraine,
only the
guys.
dark horses ones.
It's Ukraine.
I got Belgium and Sweden in like the first round. I mean, this one quite obvious. Belgium wins. Italy, Austria, I think also quite obvious. Italy win. France, Turkey. I don't know why mine all very obvious on it. It's like it's not
That's
planned,
true,
but
Yours
it's just
is like
always the big
Just
team.
looking down, there
Yeah.
is so far only one that is a bit of a toss up, but okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so
Spain,
France,
Scotland, that one.
okay, so like France, Turkey don't have to explain. France, Croatia, Poland also a bit don't have to explain. It's Croatia. Spain, Scotland also don't really have to explain.
But
It's
Andy
Wow, I'm
Robertson.
surprised he's going to put
The next
Scotland through to
two-
the round of 16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andy Robertson.
Yeah, surprise pick over here. And then I think maybe okay, and then now you reach the more fun games. I think England, Portugal, right? I got Portugal to beat England. despite the
Second
It's coming
consecutive England knockout by
It's
the
coming
round
to
of 16.
Lisbon, boys. Yeah.
despite the EPL bias. Yeah.
What? They're beautiful. Eh?
The thing about England is right, they have a good squad, they have a good freaking attacking squad, right? But Gareth Southgate gonna play a freaking defensive lineup and like waste the whole like attacking talent.
I mean, he brought 4 right backs, right? Probably need to accommodate all of them. No?
Yeah, it's like no, then not Trent got injured, right? Then he brought in another defender. So it's like
Yeah, basically he got given a chance, but I don't know who, by God or someone. Then Trent got injured, right? Gave him a chance to repent, right? He still put in a new defender anyway.
Wait, so they brought in Ben White or they brought in James Ward-Prowse? Which one they
Ben White
White.
confirmed already.
Ben White.
Oh, okay.
when they should have brought James Ward-Prowse. Like I look at the midfield, I don't even know who they're going to play there. You got freaking Jordan Henderson injured, then you left.
Probably Phillips, Kelvin
Yeah.
Phillips
No,
and
I
Rice.
think
it
they
looks like it's
Declan
Calvin
Rice,
Phillips, Declan
Yeah,
Rice. Yeah.
you play put like
Oh my god, you play both of them, then you do not score. Already.
you
my
play
God.
ball, then you play like a back 5, then it's like taking it away.
Concede 0, go to penalties.
And then you left with 3 people you can put up front only. Out of like Raheem Sterling,
playing
Mason
FIFA,
Mount,
this boy.
Grealish, Jadon Sancho. I mean, you have Harry Kane there, so you have 2 slots there for all the rest of the talent.
No, I think if he plays Kevin Phillips and Declan Rice together, I think he'll get destroyed by the media.
Oh yeah,
I
for
thought
This
sure.
is
against
too defensive
Scotland.
midfield and your attack is so fucking tight. But okay lah.
Yeah, like looking at the squad, it's either they play that or they play 4-2-4, but they're not gonna play 4-2-4. So
I think they should play 4-2-4. They confirm win it. They'll
Yeah,
win
yeah.
games like 6-4, 7-5. Walao.
yeah, they should, but Gareth Southgate won't. That's why they're gonna lose to Portugal. Netherlands, Germany. I can't remember. I need to scroll down to see it. It's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
we
Wow.
saw Dark Horse already,
We
boys.
saw the dark horse already, but okay.
God damn it.
It's Hal Robson Kanu all over again. Oh my god.
He's going, right? Hal Robson Kanu.
No,
he's not
he's not going.
No,
I'm saying
he's not.
Or said
There are
there'll be
2
a
star
new
players
Welsh
not going.
superstar.
Yeah.
It's
So
Daniel James here, no one else.
Yeah.
Ethan and Purdue.
Okay, so Germany, Netherlands, I think both squads not doing well, but Germany's squad is better than Netherlands one. I mean, maybe different if Van Dijk was in Netherlands squad, you can see them winning, but I think in this case, Germany's squad is a bit too strong for Netherlands. And especially, the Netherlands squad is them trash, so I think that one is just straight away minus their chance by that. I don't know how many percent really. So, yeah. Okay.
Let's go see Gareth Bale. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. So
how are we going to explain Wales beating Denmark?
GB boy, GB carry.
That's the thing.
Bale.
All my other matchup, right, got no dark horse, so I need to have one matchup with dark horse.
Although arguably, could you say Denmark also?
Denmark
like say
is
if
also-
they go far, Denmark could be a dark horse also.
But Wales will be a better fairy tale story.
But they already had
Because-
their fairy tale story once already.
They could go even better. They can go finals.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
just based
we
on
haven't seen the bottom. Maybe
See,
Wales make the final.
no lah, as in
Yeah,
based
same.
on their record, I just put Wales above Denmark lor.
Okay.
That's about it lah. It's like it's a toss up between these two. I don't really know which one. I mean, obviously Denmark is slightly stronger, but Wales have people that can make a difference. Like Bill, I don't know how his form is now, but I guess he can always still score goals out of nowhere. So that's what I'm going for. And then quarterfinals, Belgium, Italy. I put Belgium to go through just because their squad's stronger. France, Croatia, straightforward. France gonna wreck them lah, even though this is a replay of like the World Cup finals. Spain, Portugal gonna wreck Spain lah. So yeah, I think there's not much to say over here because Portugal's squad is quite strong now. And then
I think
Spain's
we're waiting in
Guys, we
bated
are
breath
just waiting
because
for that one.
yeah, we're waiting to see if Wales beat Germany. Or
I'm
not.
waiting for Gareth to carry.
Yeah,
It's like
so
Patrick Schick carry
now we
Czechoslovakia.
get to the Gareth Bale versus Germany. No lah, Germany won. I mean win.
Cancel.
Yeah.
Still, I think this would count as Wales being your surprise of the tournament. lah.
Yeah,
Getting
making
to
it to the
quarterfinals definitely.
yeah. I mean, without them here, there's like the other teams are all the predictable teams already. My dark horse here, but their journey will end in the quarterfinals. Yeah,
Ayo, it's a replay. But it's okay.
yeah, a bit I guess. France, Belgium, France wins. Germany, Portugal, Portugal win. I think it's a bit straightforward here. Germany's squad is like I think we mentioned during the group stage how they are not very strong, right? So I think it's more by luck of the draw that they managed to make it this far, and then the finals will be a replay of.
So would there be a different outcome this time for the
No
final?
lah. France will win. Yeah. I
There
think-
is a different outcome.
Oh yeah. Okay, different outcome. I was thinking about the World Cup. So France will win. I think this is their era.
Golden Boot, Benzema.
Golden Boot. No lah.
Kylian
I think-
Mbappe.
No lah. I think the thing about France squad is that they have so many scorers. So I think it'll be quite spread out amongst the front line. And same for Portugal one too. Even though you expect Ronaldo to be the top scorer, but I can see like a lot of other like Portuguese players scoring.
And Timo Werner lah.
Just because their
Gareth
front
Bale
line.
lah.
Wait, is this? Yeah, I was thinking, is this leading to Gareth Bale being the
No
Golden
lah,
It's
Boot?
like going
lah.
down, you see.
Lukaku.
People will score for
No,
Germany.
I think Lukaku will be the Golden
Oh.
Boot.
Okay, fair
I
shot.
think
I think
fair shot.
Lukaku.
Yeah, and no one's been mentioning him. I think he's gonna be possibly the breakout star this time round.
Although when you say breakout star, okay, I mean
28
yeah,
lah, can
it's
lah.
more like
can also lah.
confirming his star status, but okay.
I feel like he now a bit like star but not star, right? Because he flopped at Man U, never really do like he did well at Everton, but that's like a lower level.
Okay, I guess maybe I can do mine now.
You got dark horse now.
Your dark horse is Italy. I'll slap you already.
No,
Cannot lah.
how can I consider
horse not
Italy
dark
dark
enough.
horse?
Yeah, their horse not dark enough. Must be
Yeah,
a Denmark.
I wouldn't say they are my dark horse. lah.
Let me give a very impromptu guess about Mark's dark horse.
Denmark, I guess Denmark.
Yeah, I also get there's Denmark also.
Let's go,
Okay.
Christensen.
I guess in
I'll
terms
say
of, I
Turkey.
think you
I'll
can
say
sort of
Turkey.
guess based on what I've said before lah.
Oh no,
So,
Poland.
Okay, in terms of my knockout stage, I was tempted to go for Poland here actually because I'm really not rating Belgium that much. Yes, Lukaku possibly stand out tournament or that last chance for golden generation, and of course Poland a little bit of, I guess because I had my exchange there, a little bit of allegiance, but I'm still going to go with Belgium for this. Italy, Ukraine. I actually agree with Manju quite a lot. I think this Ukraine team, if this wasn't the draw that came out, I probably may have put them through. But I think Italy definitely have their wits about to definitely be able to beat Ukraine. France, Switzerland, this one is easy. I actually didn't remember putting Switzerland through. Switzerland always just show up, they make up the numbers, don't really do much, they make the knockout stage. France, easy win. Croatia, Sweden, did I go for a surprise here? I can't remember. I'm just going to, because I don't want to spoil the following fixtures, I'm going to go for, I think, if I remember correctly, I put Croatia through. Spain, Czech Republic. Wow, this is getting embarrassing. I don't remember my predictions at all. maybe you can shut your eyes and I look. Okay, sorry. I actually did put, I actually did put Czech Republic through.
Serious? Against Spain? Oh my god,
against
Patrick
Spain.
Schick hype is real. Guys, he's
Yeah.
not that good.
I actually think that it may not even reach Patrick Schick. You know, might be Thomas Soucek goal kind of thing. I think
okay lah.
it could be a very Spain flatter to deceive. For me, flop of the tournament is definitely Spain. You know, they make it through to the knockout stage, but they get knocked out by Czech Republic. England, Portugal. I'm happy to announce that I'm the third consecutive person to say Portugal will beat England. Maybe not even on penalties. I think, maybe 90 minutes or even extra time might just do it. Similar reasons to what Imran and Manjun have mentioned before, so I won't go into detail again. But I think Portugal very underrated, possibly contenders here. Netherlands, Germany, same. Maybe if Netherlands was still under Ronald Koeman, Germany possibly if it was a year ago, maybe this would be Netherlands. Maybe if Van Dijk was still in the defense, maybe Germany quite lucky to get this draw and to finish third in the group and still draw Netherlands. Turkey, Denmark, this is where my dark horse comes from. I went for Denmark.
Oh.
So
is there a reason why I went for Denmark?
Why? Because it has my name in it.
Okay,
no, come on, it has to be better than that, not that.
I love it. Oh my god.
I mean, okay, the reason other than it having my name in it, that's a legit reason. Is that I think their squad is probably quite underrated. Obviously they're not a big team or a big country in order to compete, but I think this could be a tournament in which they probably have the Yusuf Poulsen, this kind might be sought out for Premier League clubs to try and chase. So I think Turkey, maybe this is also one tournament too early. I was a bit tempted to put Turkey through, but I think only in recent memory, Turkey did have a good Euros already. So maybe this is Denmark's turn. Quarterfinals, Belgium, Italy. I was hesitating whether to put Belgium out. I'm putting them out here, because obviously they're facing Italy. I think Italy do have a good record against Belgium. Italy managed to neutralize Belgium in the last Euros in the group stage. I think they can do that again with better players this time. France, Croatia, rematch. I think may not be more than, obviously I don't think it'll be more than 4-1, but I think it'll be equally easy for France to get through. Czech Republic, Portugal, obviously it's Portugal lah.
Okay.
In terms of Germany, Denmark, right? I took a very long time to decide on whether Germany will lose to Denmark.
It's a 92, oh my god. What did they do?
Yeah, it's like the Danish Dynamite in 92, right?
So if the father won in 92, then the son will win now also.
Oh, okay, but in 2021. No, I don't quite see, look, even if Denmark were to make it through against Germany, they have to face Portugal next. I don't
they
think
could
so.
face Czech Republic.
They are really going out of my way to make it a Denmark win. Sadly, no. I think I put Germany through, although I wouldn't be if this actually plays out, I won't be hugely surprised if Denmark managed to beat Germany. Italy, France. I think you can see my final already. This is my shock of the tournament. I think Italy will beat France. Like you said before, I think France don't have quite the motivation at Euros. They've already won the World Cup. I think Italy up and coming. There always is some sort of up and coming team that surprisingly overdoes themselves. So I think that's going to be Italy this time. I don't think you can consider Italy dark horse or surprise for the tournament. Portugal, Germany. I think this is where Germany it ends for them. In terms of the final, right? I think it could be a similar final like the one in Euro 2016, where France dominate and then Portugal somehow score late on. I think it will be similar here. I think this is maybe sounding a bit predictable, but I'm going to go for Italy to win the Euro 2020.
I think that's a dark horse. I think that's a dark horse.
It's a bit a horse, but it is possible. Denmark has done it. Greece has done it before, so I guess.
That's true. Although the Greece one is still the most shocking ever. I almost wanted to stop watching football after that.
Why you don't like that horse winning?
No, okay, it's not that they don't like, but if you remember how Greece were, right? Wow, the games were so boring.
It's just
0-0 win on penalties. Then, oh my god, I can't believe they made it to the final.
So can I guess who's your golden boot?
Oh, who's my golden boot?
Is that
Immobile?
No. Please don't be Immobile. Oh my god.
I don't think, even though Italy were to go through all these rounds, right? I don't think they will score that many goals. I'm actually going to go for a French player. I think they probably have the easier run of all the big teams. Maybe a bit basic to go Kylian Mbappe, but why not go Karim Benzema? Why not? This is the ultimate bad boy turns good kind of thing. So yeah, that's my golden boot, Karim Benzema.
Side bet for Ronaldo to coach the Portugal squad in the finals again.
I think if Ronaldo is out, right, if he doesn't play, I feel they need him to win.
Quite interesting that you said that they will need Ronaldo, and for Robin, it's quite opposite. He thinks Ronaldo will be a distraction or a disruptive.
He is the poison they need, you know what I mean? But without him, they cannot survive. But with him, either they die or they win. At least they got a chance of winning.
No, I feel they can. It's a chance for them to show that they can.
Yeah, I think they are good enough without him.
Without
Their
Ronaldo.
front good enough, man, to be honest.
Yeah. I
Like,
think so. Bernardo
Yes.
Silva.
Yeah.
yes, but then if you look at,
Joao
at,
Felix.
at previous tournaments without Ronaldo, they struggle quite a bit. Even with Bernardo Silva, even with like
No,
whoever
Joao
they have.
Felix
No,
just
but-
come up only.
Correct. This is a
Diogo
different
Jota
Portugal
just
side
come
already,
out
mah.
also. So,
Okay,
a lot of
but
young players. Where does Ronaldo play for them? In the middle?
CF,
Up front, yeah.
center forward.
Okay.
Is that even his best position?
Because he cannot run
At
anymore.
this age, at this
Right now
age,
at Juve,
yes.
he's playing that position.
Yeah, he cannot run anymore. So he's asked the young boys, all the short boys like Jota and Felix and Bernardo Silva to run for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just be the portrait in the box.
Quite
Yeah.
scary because Bernardo Silva having quite bad form now.
Really, man?
Yeah, he played quite badly in the Champions League finals. Like, didn't do
But I
any
mean,
game
okay. Oh,
Not enough game time
I
for
guess
him.
you wanted to squeeze this in. We didn't have a video on Chelsea's.
No. As in, objectively speaking, he never really do much towards the end of the season, or he got
No, I mean,
overshadowed.
but to be fair, I think like you're looking at the midfield and the front three, right? I think Bernardo Silva is probably the least important. Maybe other than Ruben Neves. But yeah, I don't think Bernardo Silva on form is necessarily a do or die for Portugal.
Yeah, and he was never prolific also. So why is Pepe still in the Portugal squad? I just realized.
Because he's playing well for Porto.
Who will start with Ruben Diaz?
Probably Pepe lah.
How old is Pepe now?
38.
Also-
Yeah, height, I think above mid 30.
Yeah. I think I went to go and see the oldest, right? Pepe only just beat Goran Pandev only.
Goran Pandev, tell you, the day he retires is the day Macedonia will be obsolete. Let me tell you. Oh my god. Whatever, sad for them. And he's dick shaped hairstyle.
The game start.
you see his hairstyle, right? It's legit the dick size of but anyway, yeah.
This episode surprisingly sexually charged, but okay.
Actually, to be honest, I'm not really looking at Portugal. I'm more looking at Ukraine. See whether they really can be.
Wow, really? To make sure that your your surprise of the
It's
season.
easy to say Portugal might win the Euros, but it's difficult to say Ukraine will make the semis.
Actually, I wanted to ask, right, who's going to score for Ukraine? Andriy Shevchenko
Yarmolenko.
sub himself on to score.
I have no idea lah. It's a complete throw of the dice.
The only player we know, lor.
The fact that they can qualify over Portugal, right?
See.
To me gives them You hear the video of the Portuguese guy saying all the Portuguese name.
What do you mean?
No.
Like the
Only you will go and watch.
Different in it.
supposedly the correct way to name to like pronounce a Portuguese name. You know how to pronounce Rafael Guerrero? Yeah, is this a Rafael?
You sure your history never cut off or something?
Legit,
How can
legit.
it be?
Then he then it's a typical like Bruno Fernandes is like Bruno Fernandes. Then after that the Renato Sanchez like Renat Sanch, this kind of thing lah. Maybe it's true lah. Maybe it's really Portuguese lah. This kind of thing.
Okay.
Renat Sanch.
Like got one video the Bruno Fernandes so introduced himself as Bruno Fernandes ma. Got one video. He did one interview like webcam one. Then he also said, "Oh, I'm Bruno Fernandes."
Wow.
Yeah. So maybe it's true.
Well, I guess if we have
That's it lah.
we don't have any Portuguese viewers. But
Why not?
if there's anyone who speaks Portuguese who's watching us, you can let us know.
I can link the
Comment section down below.
TikTok video to you. On the group.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll let you all know.
Yeah, I guess that's a little bit of tip. In case you want to learn Portuguese, also let us know if you disagree or agree with our picks for Dark Horse or picks for winners or Golden Boot. Of course, you can share with us your own views. Either on YouTube, Instagram, or on Spotify. Once again, even though we know nothing, hopefully today you've learned something. Join us next time for our preview for the Euro 2020 knockout stages. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, you're staying up for the game later.
What? Go
Game
again
later.
later.
Uzbekistan, Singapore. 2 a.m.